Hello, good people of YouTube, Mountbatten here, and today I'm doing a bit of, I guess you could say, an experiment. And this is to testing out Wargaming's claim about the ability for battleships to just annihilate destroyers at long ranges early on in the game. Because that's the reason they're giving for nerfing the BB-AP against destroyers. Because starting tomorrow, I'm recording this on Tuesday, so this is before 7.11 drops. So starting tomorrow, all battleship AP, and battleship with guns above 2H, so most of the battleships in the game, will only do 10% of their maximum damage to destroyers. Now, Wargaming's reason for this is because apparently battleships have the ability to just annihilate destroyers at long range. And by annihilate, they give, like, you just wipe out a whole, big old chunks of their health. So what I'm going to do to test this claim is I'm taking the Montana out. She is by far the most accurate tier 10 battleship. I know Yami has 2.1 Sigma, but the Monty's Dispersion with the module, the Artillery Plotting Room Mod 2, is so much better. I mean, maybe if you have the legendary module equipped on Yami, but Monty also has another turret with 3 more guns, so she's got 12 really accurate guns. She's probably the most accurate, well, like I just said, by far the most accurate tier 10 battleship, at least in my eyes. The other one you would go for would be Yami, but, and that's another thing, Yami has 18.1 shells, so, I mean, one of those hitting a destroyer would probably wreck it even if it didn't go off in real life. I mean, the hole that thing would make, just the entry and exit hole, because even if you look at, like, bullets, when they go into something metal and come out the other side, they don't explode, but the exit hole is just so much larger than the entry hole because, the bullet deforms, it tumbles and stuff. And, I mean, that's what battleship guns are. They're huge guns, so even if the shell doesn't explode, it should still cause massive damage to the destroyer because the exit hole would just cause so much flooding and anything in its way would just be annihilated. Now I understand this is a game, but I just don't think this is the right decision for you to do wargaming. So what I'm going to do is take the Monty out. I'm going to specifically target destroyers and see how well I do. Now, if I go out there and I just absolutely annihilate every destroyer I see, because we're going to have to implement this new AP system, this, in my eyes, should have to be just a huge, massive problem. Like battleships can just, and then the destroyer's health is gone. That's the way Wargaming's talking. So, if anything short of that happens when I go out and test this, then I would say this is a huge mistake, Wargaming. And again, I'm a battleship main. They're my most played classes by far. So and I'm not saying I'm like this super unicum player. I'm just probably a little bit above average in terms of battleships, at least. At least I don't want to say I'm super unicum and then I go potato mode, because I know I'm not super unicum. I'm good in battleships, so this shouldn't be a problem for me if it's easy as Wargaming is saying. That took me like 4 minutes to say that. Well, anyway, I'm gonna go for an hour and see what happens. And according to Wargaming, you can apparently do this from long ranges, which, yeah, I don't know if Wargaming actually plays World of Warships, because by the time the shells get there, and by tier 10 standards, is like, we'll see, I'm in a Monty, so I would consider a long range 18 kilometers away. So, God, you would have to be like ultra instinct with the aiming, because by the time you fire, most destroyers use what's it called, priority target, so they know they're being aimed at. So they're not, and I'm gonna say most, there are some potatoes out there that will, but most of them will dance around, to try to avoid the shells. Which, they should do. They should play to their class strengths. They shouldn't have to rely on, this isn't like a little nerf to, or, well, I guess it's a buff if you're looking at this from the destroyer's perspective. This is a huge buff to every single DD in the game. Now, if Wargaming does follow through with this, I would instantly argue that every single battleship secondary should be buffed greatly, like reduce the dispersion of secondaries by 50%, because what this is going to do is this is going to embolden destroyers to do that Leroy Jenkins charge at battleships and just drop all their torps on them. Because, I mean, why wouldn't they if Battleship AP only does 10% of their maximum damage to a destroyer? That's reducing that risk. Now, on saying like a Karfürst or a Republic with really good secondaries, you know, that discouragement is there. Now, but on ships like Monty and, well, I don't really give a crap about Conqueror, but even Conqueror, I'll even throw him in there. And Yami, maybe depending upon what build the player's running, maybe on Yami too, because if you build up Yami's secondary, she can actually have really nice secondaries. But all the other battleships, the Monty and the Conqueror, don't really have that good of secondaries. And you know I'm really supporting an issue when I actually argue for something on Conqueror to be buffed. Oh, there's a destroyer. Gotta target it. Okay, it's a Fletcher. Oh, it's a mountain in the way. So both of the destroyers over there, which is good. This is at, well, actually at kind of medium range right now. Oh, hey, Kurfürst. Hey, Bismarck, I need you to duck. Oh, wow. I thought I was going to blast him a bit, but didn't. Okay, cool, just Citadel the Kurfürst. Fletcher. Okay, this is... oh, he's disappeared now. If those land, that's going to be one sunk Des Moines. Ooh. Ooh, so little health. Ooh, this is going to be good. This is going to be good, y'all. For no citadels, that was good. I would have really wanted some citadels there. The destroyers are being rather quite stealthy. Especially the Fletcher, he's a gunboat. Surprised he hasn't cropped up more. If there's anything like last salvo, this should sink him. Ooh, 540 health. Someone poke him. Oh, there you go, he finally got a bit of revenge on me. Got one salvo of HE. He's probably smashing his T button so hard right now. Destroyer! About to go be behind an island again. And there we go. Come on, that's not a very smart thing to do, bud. It's trying just to be a... I'm just trying to be a very good Montana round. Jean Bar is about to eat a bunch of deep water torpedo. Well, or not. Hello, Kurfürst. This Iowa, though. He's completely oblivious. Excuse me. Hello, Kurfürst, still selling broadside onto me. Oh, I was finally realized I'm here. Ooh. Right before I smacked the owl in the face. Alright, so I didn't get to shoot too many destroyers. Although that was a good Montana round, though. 156k. Third on the team. Let's go find some more destroyers. There we go, our first catch of the day at Benson. Alright. Tagged him again. Okay, he is only 10 kilometers away now. Missed him that time. Oh, looks like he's about to eat some torpedoes. Oh, will he eat one? Just missed the lightning's torpedoes. Just gonna keep him spotted. If he's smart, he'll stop behind that island. Yeah, you can see his smoke just ended there, so it's like he just slammed on the brakes fast enough. Apparently he was also the one spotting me, so I tied him once, did 27k, but he was also angled. So an angling, of course, increases the effective thickness of your armor, therefore making the armor thick enough. Well, actually it didn't arm, those are 2 overpins. Oh, there we go. Oh, he took something else. Maybe he did eat a torpedo. No, he's behind an island outside my reach. Oh, he's about to run into a Henry and a Hipper, so he's probably dead.
Torpedoes, direct front.
And the Henry got him. Cool. Hey, Cleveland, remember me? You threw some HE in my face. If any of this is, I'll be surprised because I didn't. Okay. Not even locked on. He saw that Henry and Hipper and he said, nope. And, ooh, nicely done. The Tashkent looks like he may be trying to do a lull torpedo salvo on me. Let's see. Tagged him once. Doesn't land right there. Ooh, that looks good. That looks really good. Tagged him again. Did 4k. There's someone's torpedoes. It's 10k away now. God, I want to shoot that Mogami so bad. Okay, got him. Oh, Mogami, I can deal with you now. Pin in a, I'm sorry, an overpin in the bounce. He totally launched torpedoes. It is a move all the way up out there. Oh, Conqueror. God dang it. Thanks, Conqueror. I really need something to rest my marshmallows on. Oh, Gearing. 13 kilometers away, really, not really that far, but there we go. Ooh, there's some really good groupings too. Ooh, missed. Only that hit. I was gonna say, where's that Republic secondaries at? Because I'm well within secondary range and nothing.
The ship is on fire.
Passing a lot of really good shots up on that Republic because of the destroyers and also this Montana. It's a very juicy broadside if I aimed right. Yep, aimed right.
Enemy heavily damaged.
I'll be with you in a moment, Conqueror. Shimakaze. Go gadget plane.
Fighter airborne. Victory is in sight. Dead ahead.
This is why you save damage, convoys.
Direct front.
There you go. Now, granted, I wouldn't call that Leroy Jenkins torpedo run. That was a smart torpedo run. He waited around that corner. He saw when I was distracted. He came out, took a shot, and got me. That was well played. Hi, Woosta. Bye, Woosta. That was satisfying. Hey guys, real quick, I just wanted to get this in this video. I've been meaning to put this in the last couple of videos. So, Banjax, first off, I'm sorry. I just got this email the other day. I don't know, my email's been really funky recently. And I don't know why I didn't notice this in port. But I just want to give a huge shout out to Banjax1205. He was with us on the stream the other night. And he actually gifted me on World Warships an Admiral's Bounty. For you guys that don't know that, that's a $50 bundle on World Warships. It's 13,000 doubloons, 30 days of premium time. And dude, that is amazing. That's the biggest donation we've had so far. That's a $50 US dollar value. And just again, huge shout out to you, Banjax, dude. Anytime you want to play on stream or anything, I got you, dude, because that's amazing. That's huge for a channel of my size. That's huge for me and personally, dude. I can't believe that. And again, thank you so much. I had to read that email like 2 or 3 times before I understood what he had donated to the channel. So again, Banjax, thank you so much. Alright guys, so as you saw in the video, the only time the destroyers really ever got punished, and they didn't even get punished that bad in this video, was when the Benson just kind of Leroy Jenkins into the sea cap. And the, oh god, what was that Russian destroyer's name? Tashkent. I think it was a Tashkent. When the Tashkent got caught out in the open. And you saw in the first game when the Fletcher and the other destroyer, they just stayed stealthy most of the time as much as they could, and they just, you know, stealth out, didn't reveal themselves too much. I mean, they did get spotted, don't get me wrong, but they mostly, you know, they snuck around like destroyers are supposed to do, and you really saw that one Shimakaze really play well there at the end. He stayed behind that island, waited until I was distracted, saw my turrets return the other way, popped off his torps, didn't fire his guns, went undetected again. He's playing his class right and he's playing to his strengths. And that's why I really think this AP change is just so unnecessary, because I can probably, yeah, not even on 2 hands, count on half a hand. Well, I mean, I'm sure I've done it more than that. Since I am a battleship main, the amount of times I've like one-shotted destroyers from range is very few. Most of the times when I've one-shotted destroyers is when they're trying to charge me, and you know, they don't do like that Shimakaze did, and you know, he stayed hidden. They just pop out from the side of an island about 10 kilometers away from me, drive right at me, dance a little bit, and that's when I have time to blast them, because I have time to get as many turrets as I can moved and angle my ship as much as I can, and then blast them. And I don't really see like that. That's just the destroyers being dumb and me punishing them, but that's going to be harder now because of these AP changes, and I'm surprised they just implemented these changes like that. Like, I made a video on this, by the time this video come out, it'll be exactly a month ago that I made a video giving my initial opinions about this, and they're implementing it less than a month after I talked about it the last time, and that's really fast for just a really broad, sweeping change to be implemented into a game. And God, what is this? This is just going to make battleships sit back even more now. You know, because you have, it's bad enough with the HE spam from all these rapid-firing cruisers and destroyers now, and then now you're getting their APs getting nerfed against DDs, and then you've got the concealment nerf that's coming out too, the concealment expert skill nerf that's coming out too. So I don't think this is a good idea. All you're doing wargaming is just pacifying battleship play even more, and this isn't how you handle this situation. I really hope because what I'm seeing from the community right now is a lot of people and a lot of destroyer players too saying, hey, this isn't right. This wasn't necessary. And I'm glad I'm seeing the amount of support for people who have the same opinion that I do. And I'm sure a lot of the other channels will be voicing their opinions on this soon as well. So, I mean, again, guys, this is all my opinion. If you have a different opinion, that's alright. This is a free, well, America's a free country, and a lot of countries are free nowadays. But when people say, "Well, this is a free world," some countries aren't that free. But then there goes the comment section, right there. But feel free to voice your opinion in the comments down below. Tell me, do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Why do you agree? Why do you disagree? So forth and so on. We can see if we can have a nice conversation and really get some opinions going in the comments down below. So rip comment section. And again, guys, thanks for watching. If you like the video, drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. We're on our way to 1,000 subscribers, and as of me recording this, we are actually under 50 subscribers away from hitting 1,000. So we're almost there, guys. We can potentially be there by as early as the weekend or the beginning of next week, just depending on how things go. So yeah, I'm excited about that. And God, I just really, it's been a long. I started doing this just over a year ago, as you saw from yesterday's video. Not yesterday's video, from Thursday's video. And yeah, this is crazy. We're almost at 1,000 subs. So yeah, let's make that happen. And just can't thank you guys enough for watching. And I hope to see all of you guys in the next one.